All right, let's talk for a second on how DFP interacts with your website. This is Internet Consultant Ryan Dorn, and thanks for hanging out with us today. Obviously, DFP is an ad delivery system, and so you place orders into the system through the Orders tab, and you can also track and check your inventory here under the Inventory tab. Okay, and so it's loading now, and what you're going to see is the positions that we have already loaded into the system. So starting at the top, you'll see we've got two 300 by 125s, then we've got 3 spots for 300 by 250. Now remember, if you want to have ads run in multiple positions, you're going to need to create a new ad unit for each of those spots. So in this example, I've got 300 by 250 spot 1, spot 2, and spot 3. Even if I don't activate spot 3 within my content management system, in this case Joomla, okay, I still want spot 1 and I want spot 2. It doesn't mean that spot 3 can't go there. I just don't have it turned on. Okay, so obviously I've got a banner ad position here at the top. I've got one at the bottom. Now it's important to note that basic setup, default setup, DFP is not going to serve this ad 2 times on one page unless I set it to do that. Okay, unless I set it to do that. In this case, I actually do want it to appear in both spots. So what I did is in the line item, I actually loaded 2 creatives. I loaded the banner twice. This is what I did. Okay. Now keep in mind though, this is banner ad 728 by 90 top, and this is 728 by 90 bottom. And remember, I set that campaign to 100%. It's a sponsorship campaign that I set to 100%. So let's go under orders and check it out. Cleveland Clinic, and I can click on the actual campaign itself. Go to here, see I've got 2 of them loaded. Okay, and let's go to settings. You'll see it's a sponsorship campaign, 100% of total impressions. Now you've got to remember something. In the background, Google DFP is trying to go through and do some math calculations. It's trying to make sure that you don't overcommit to inventory, to ad inventory that you don't have. And so what you have to do if you want to manipulate the system, so to speak, is you have to understand how the system works. And the way that it works is you're going to place ad calls in the background of your content management system. They're provided through the DFP system, or we can set them up for you. It's going to make a call over to the DFP server and bring back this ad, and then it's going to bring back this ad. When you refresh the page, it's going to call back to the server, and it's going to bring back a different 2 ads, different ad and different ad. Okay? Now, what it's not going to do, though, unless you load 2 creatives, okay, and you tell it it's okay to show both of them at the same page at the same time, it's not going to show them. So if you notice down here, I chose display creatives as many as possible. That's what allows 2 banner ads of the same banner to actually appear on the same page at the same time. By nature, by default, DFP tries to stop you from doing that. Okay? Now, the next step in this, when you're looking at inventory, is you can actually go and you can actually run inventory reports to find out how much inventory you have available. Now, in my opinion, although I don't think that you're going to hear a lot of people say this, in my opinion, you need to set up DFP, let it run for a month before you start trying to plan that inventory, because DFP is going to help you. It's going to help you do a better job than you could actually do yourself. Okay? So remember something as we review this. You need to set up different ad spots for the different sizes. Okay? If you want to have, you can't just basically put in 300 by 250, go to your CMS and duplicate this module, widget, or sprocket. You can't do it. It won't work. It won't work correctly. It's not that it won't work. It's not going to work correctly. So I actually set up, unlike many others that use DFP, I set up various spots like this. Okay? All right, next thing for us to do, we're going to talk about reporting and reports. It's so important to the overall success of the system. So let's go check it out. Let's move on to the next video.